Hello everyone, you are welcome back to my channel Dixie Creative Kingdom AB. Guys, I want you to just view the ambience of this place. Just view. View. As you can see, this place is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. The natural environment is so very calm, fresh, and full of life. Just take a moment to look around. Take a moment to look and observe the greenery, the flowing, the water, and the peaceful atmosphere. Just observe them all. Observe, this is a natural environment. Observe. Here is so calm, fresh, and full of life. Hi, just take a moment to look around. The greenery, the water, and peaceful atmosphere in general. This is not just a water facility alone. Spain is beautiful. It's a beautiful place to visit, surrounded by nature that make the whole experience for me on these days even more special. Let your eyes settle on the view. Just look at the view, the ambience of everywhere. Let your eyes settle on the view. Look at the view and try to capture. You see all those. Take the details of every single thing your eyes sighted over here. So my correct Ogbonge people, this visit was organized by our school as part of an academic excursion designed to give us a practical exposure here in Spain beyond classroom. It is usually linked to courses in environmental science, geography, civil engineering, or even more water resources management field. So that study how natural resources like water are collected, treated, and then not be distributed to communities. That is why they brought us here to this day. So through this field visit, we were able to observe in real life what we learn in theory. This one now was practical, not in theory. How water moves from natural source through treatment system and finally into our home that we usually drink. And look at us. So if you are in Spain as a student, you must have the knowledge of where your drinking water is coming from, where your cooking water is coming from, your bathing and hygiene water is coming from. Water to, yes, the hygiene yourself, to clean your body, washing hand, brushing teeth, where it's coming from. You must be, yes, you must have the knowledge of where your cleaning water is coming from. You used to wash your clothes, dishes, you know, where how it's being processed. Home, the water you use your home, public spaces. You must have the knowledge of where the water you use in agriculture, for crops, feeding livestock, where the water comes from, because it's the government that provide water for you in Spain. It's not individually that will be responsive over that. No, it's the government that provide you water, and the water that you being used, and hydropower system and all of that, electricity generation, you know, how it's being processed, and the water that you use in transportation, moving goods and people via river and seas, you know, it's government that is responsive over that. So you must have the knowledge where firefighter are you to do fighting by controlling and extinguishing fire, where that water will come from. The government is responsible, so you must have the knowledge where that water is coming from. Recreation by swimming, fishing, tourism, so you must have the knowledge about where that water and that you want to use for swimming, fishing and all of that. You must have the knowledge. It basically is me. I say hi, that was me, you know. So my people, so we visited, though this was my second time of visiting a place like this. Look at how that place is being structured. Just look at, observe. So through this field visit, we were able to observe in real life what we learn in theory, how water moves from natural source through treatment. You know, these are the process. Second stage, where the water I showed you where the natural that river bank, so that water bank, you know, when the rainfall, when there is rain, so that place is a storage. That place, former place I showed you before. So here it will not follow through here. You know, it's process. You know, the source through treatment system and finally into our home. It helps us, we students, to understand not just the science but also to infrastructure and responsibility behind providing clean water and safe water to society. My people, this step one, yes, step one, it gather in a reservoir known as la presa de captación. Yes, that is how Spanish call it, la presa de captación. So then it will from this stage enter another stage. From the reservoir, the water flow through the spillway. So here is the control room. So the water, the stages by stages, how the water from the reservoir, the water flows through spillway, where it drop in small steps. You'll be seeing them in small step by step to allow the initial sediment to settle. Other step, the water will move into a sedimentation tank. Sedimentation tank, how it will move. They are showing us everything. How it will move from sedimentation tank, where heavier particles will sink to the bottom. You are going to be seeing how I grab as much that I can able to grab to the heavier particle will not get sink to the bottom. It will also move from other stages where it sink to the bottom. The water will now passes through an arena filter, they call it arena filter. What is arena? The arena means sand filter.
Viva España, Viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz.
So this is how we are being directed, instructed to other section. It was just, a whole lot, stages by stages, section by section. All these places are one process to another, well organized. So there are places whereby the sand and gravel layers that separate final particles. There are stages after filtration. The water goes through chemical treatment, chlorine, and another disinfection is added to ensure safety of the water that we usually use. You see all the process. Other process, finally, the purification stage will now come, whereby water stored in a tank finally and distributed through pipe to every home. There's this very one that this process, the water is just dropping little by little, stage by stage. These two particular one is like a meter or a scale. This one is like a meter or a scale. That way, she showed us this. So the water, they measure how much water is being moved from the system. Is the measurements, how the level of meter, how water is being, how much water that is being moved from one stage to another. That one is like a meter, level meter, water level gauge. Measure how much water is inside the tank, inside each stages. You just enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. Please subscribe. Let us hit 1,000 guys. We deserve now. We deserve to be subscribed, to monetize this page. Thank you. Bye. Enjoy the rest of the video and just watch, observe how in Spain, how everything is being organized in water resources.
Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España de luz. Viva España, viva España, España natural. Viva España, viva España, España de luz, España.